What's going on, guys? It's True here, bringing you another review and reaction on Fairy Tale 100 Year Quest. Now, I gotta say, this chapter was had a surprising end. I'm a little unhappy with it, not with the ending because I thought that was a little dark, but I wanted something like this to happen. But as far as the other portions of this chapter, I was hopeful for a little bit more. But hey, maybe I'm being a little too harsh. Maybe we'll get that as the next chapter comes out or the next few chapters. We'll see. But let's go ahead and get into it. So we start this a chapter with seeing the dragonized folks going back to human form. Now this kind of sucks. They've been defeated, which is nice. I'm glad that we're not continuing on with this. We're not dragging it on, which is nice. And we see that, especially with Wed, he's not really accepting the fact that they lost. He's pretty angry about it. Meanwhile, we see that Fairy Tale's actually trying to get ready and head out to find Ignia, but we see ELEFSERIA showing up out of nowhere and in the best spot ever. And he shows up, and of course, it's kind of nice that he is showing up because he knows how to get there kind of quickly using his transportation magic. But the problem is, he says he can't find the exact spot. But he knows that with maybe all the magic that's around, he's able to find his spot. And he's also shocked at seeing Alderaan, which was something that was kind of funny. He's like, wait a minute, what's he doing here? And it's like, look, Celine's got it. She's taking care of it. Viernus has been defeated. It's going to work out. And he starts thinking about Celine and I'm sure he's conflicted. Like, he's not sure whether to believe them or not. And he's just wanting the dragons to be defeated because he thinks about how many of his friends were destroyed because of them. And now Ignia is really the last dragon to take out. So, he's probably having a tough time. But what I don't like about this chapter isn't necessarily this. Is the fact that we saw little glimpses of the fights between like Elfman, Lizana, Gajiel, these little fights that to me I would love to see, because again, characters like Lizana and Elfman do not get opportunities to actually showcase themselves. When we did see them having their fights, they did great. I hope we see more of it, but I don't know that we will. Especially the way ELEFSERIA talked is like, all right, guys, let's end this. It's like, are we actually getting to the end of the 100-year quest? I mean, it sounds like it. Sounds like we're wrapping up, but who knows? I really have no clue whether this is going to continue or if there's even more after this. But heading into the last portion of this chapter was the best portion, because we have Bestia and Faris fighting. Now, this was something that I wanted months ago. I wanted this a while back because, like I said before, Bestia to me looks like a character that was meant to be in the Black Clover universe. And I don't know why she's in here, but I mean, she's pretty strong. And so I love that they both, as they're fighting, it kind of was a back and forth. And Bestia, I want to say, probably thought that she had the advantage, especially when going up against Faris. She even trashes Agnologia, saying, Agnologia was defeated by flames. And it's like, Bestia's not weak. We know that. She actually has some strength to her. But I love and was not expecting the switch that happened here, because when you think that maybe Faris is going to be knocked out, she basically turns it around and says that, with, that darkness within her, and just kind of like blasts Bestia. Like, that's what surprised me. Blasts her like right in the middle. And it, like, the way the panel looked was just like a tiny little thing versus like this huge like blast that just covers or goes right through Bestia. Now, do I think that this finishes her? I hope not. I mean, it's quite possible, but I don't want it to be the way that she goes out because I feel like that would be a little anticlimactic. It'd be kind of like whack, and just to see, this one fight and Bestia being taken out would really suck. So we'll see, or maybe this just injures her like a very grave danger, and that would be something. But we'll see. Overall, though, the ending made it for me. Like, God, that was the best portion. But let me know what you guys think. Stay safe.